News from Karnataka and the cash crunch there. Remember, MLAs claim there's a massive fund crunch in the state. They're also going as far as to say public must choose between projects. However, the lorry owners who transport grain for government schemes have not been paid yet, and they are now protesting over this, and they claim their deposit also not returned. But in the meantime, a bill has been passed to hike MLA salaries. So the lorry owners now saying that no lorries will load grains till they are paid. Remember, these grains are meant for the government schemes, and these are the popular schemes over which the Congress government came to power in the state.
ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಉಪಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಸಂಚಬೇಕು. ನಾಳೆ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ 9 ಗಂಟೆಯಿಂದ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ದು ಗಾಡಿಗಳು ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಎಂಬ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗಿದೆ. ನಮ್ದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಹಣ ಕೊಡೋ ತನಕ ನಾವು ಸಾಲ ತೀರ್ಸೋ ತನಕ ನೀವು ನಮಗೆ ಹಣ ಕೊಡೋ ತನಕ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಗಾಡಿನ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ.
जो स्टेटमेंट दिया है, अगर आपके गांव में, आपके तहसील में अगर आप सड़क चाहते हैं तो आप लोग गारंटी नहीं चाहिए करके ऐसे लिख दो. ये सब देखते हुए मुझे लगता है पूरा बैंकक्रप्ट हो गया है और ठीक तरह से गारंटी भी नहीं दे रहा है, सड़क भी नहीं बन रहा है, डेवलपमेंट काम भी नहीं हो रहा है. सिर्फ भ्रष्टाचार, तो एकदम खूब भ्रष्टाचार हो रहा है.
Cash crunch there, and as you could see, BJP leader and Minister Prahlad Joshi, they're hitting out over the functioning of the Karnataka government, where MLAs are telling people to choose between projects, whether they want to get the guarantees or have a road bill. Let's go across to Deepak now for more. And Deepak, and the latest being that the Lorry Association saying that they're not going to transport any grains if they're not paid on time. Meanwhile, there's also a bill been asked to which is going to hike MLA salaries. So all this happening in the midst of this cash crisis.
Time and again the Congress somewhere gets embroiled in issues, especially the financial crunch is something that has been spoken about widely by their own legislators. A day ago, we had the economic advisor to the Karnataka Chief Minister, Mr. Basuraj Raya Reddy, and he's also an MLA. He goes on to, speak to the people during an inauguration, say, well, you have to really choose whether you want the guarantees or you want development work, because we have to work amidst, a constraint. Now, after that, you have the Lorry Drivers Association who are coming out today and saying, well, from this morning 9, we're not going to use our lorries anymore to ferry grains from, one shop to the other. This is the ration shops, of course, for the distribution for the Annabhagya scheme, because we haven't been paid for 6 long months. And more importantly, says even the EMDs that were paid during the tender process, they too have, not been returned to the bidders by the government. And this runs up to nearly 30 crores is what they're saying. So we really have to see what the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister decide, because if this strike by the lorry drivers continues, that would mean that, even one of the guarantees of the government will not be implemented to its fullest. So a lot of challenges lie before the government, some of them being pointed out by their own men. How will they really resolve it? That is up to them.
All right, Deepak, thanks so much for joining us with those details.